Hello, my delicious lights. So I wanted to quickly film a video because I feel like it's gonna rain and I feel like I wanted to film in nature because nature's the perfect spot. So yeah, I'm just out here in this beautiful suburb that I'm staying in, and it's really nice. But I just wanted to check in with you guys. How are you guys going? Is your life path changing? Are you changing your choices to make your life better? I know I am. But I wanted to talk about why it is important to be selfish with yourself, and you know, like if you want something, then it means that sometimes you have to cut off your social life, or you have to say, sorry, I can't hang out. Like it means you have to say bye-bye to some friends. Like not sincerely bye, but it's kind of like just saying, like if I want this to work, then I have to put in the effort and I have to put in the time. Like, you know, like I would love to go out right now. I've organised to meet up with this girl from Perth. She's like my age as well, and she's spiritual. But I chose not to. I chose to focus on making this video and organising my business so that all of this can work. And another thing is, filming out in public is a really big thing. You have to be able to do it and not care what people think. Like I'm doing this for myself so that I can show other people that if I can do it, so can you. If I can be independent, so can you. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just don't know why, but I just feel so drawn to work on myself and make shit happen. Like my boyfriend is really upset with me because I decided to come here on my own to Perth. You know, I found a beautiful place to rent and I'm really happy with it, just so I can focus on my dreams. But for me to do that, I have to be alone. I have to not have the perception of other people's opinions telling me what to do, how to live my life, how I should make my choices. Because if that's the case, then like I won't be happy and I'll never achieve my dreams. You know, it's like I just felt so suppressed in life, and I used to, like when I was 18, I was really into clubbing and stuff, and I worked 2 jobs. It wasn't that bad. Like I did probably worked only 4 days a week. It was only casual work, but I would spend all my money every weekend on drinking and shit, and I just look at my account and I'd be like, oh my god, I just spent $200 on drinks, on clubbing. Like, cause you go to the clubs and it's like $20 entry, and I'm like, what's the weird thing is, I've decided that I'm going to work at a nightclub. I got a job at working as a door list girl. So that means I sit on the outside of everyone else having fun while I'm just, you know, welcoming people into like the club. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I've chosen to cut off my social life so that I can do this. And so that I can show people that like you can, if you have a dream, then like you have to put in the effort, but it means that you have to risk everything to get it. Maybe you don't, maybe you do, but that's just, I had to leave home. I've come all the way from Adelaide. I've gone to Perth with my boyfriend. My boyfriend's not in Perth, but we went to Queensland, but it didn't work out. Like, it was fucked because we literally went to the beach and filmed TikToks, and that didn't work out, and we like tried to film and stuff, and it was just like a slap in the face because we purely went there to make social media presence and hope to go viral, but it didn't work out, which is fine. But we learnt heaps of life experience because we literally lived at caravan parks. We learnt how to save, we learnt how to do this, and now I'm on my own. And he's in Malawa. He's working in the town, and you know, I hope he pulls his socks off because it's his dream to be an MMA fighter, and I feel like, you know, for that to all happen, like I watched this video the other day and it was really interesting. It was like, I feel like I wasted my 20s and now I'm in my 30s, and it was like I would live for other people, I would listen to other people, and I felt like I was a clown and I was in a circus, and when I was the clown, I never took my mask off, because clowns, they go home and they clean up their face, they take their mask off and they go back to their normal life. And it was like he was saying like I just wore a mask to show people that I had everything. I had money, I had cars, I had tattoos, but it was all a false like character of who he thought he was, and it was just to hide his like anxiety and depression and all that. And he said he got into drugs and stuff because he just felt like he needed to fit into society. No one needs to fit into society. No one does. If you fit into society, then you'll never be happy. Like, there has to be people like myself, there has to be people like other people that want to make a difference and want to show people that it's okay to express yourself. Like, go for it. Like, why do you want to wear the same clothes as everyone else? Why do you want to think and dress the same and act the same as everyone else? It's the same thing with like the nightlife. Everyone, you can do it for so long. Like, you could be drinking and doing drugs and spending all your money. Like, people work. Like, I relate to it because I would go out a lot and I would spend like heaps of money. Like, all my paycheck would go towards that one night. Or I'd just go to the casino and spend $50. I remember I spent $50 once and I got fuck all from it. Do you know what I mean? Or one time I was with my boyfriend and we just got pure luck and I won like $150 off $20. But it's all like it's all a trap, some of that stuff. I mean, I think it's okay to do that stuff occasionally, but you got to find balance, because if you're pulling in a really good paycheck once a week and you're not even saving, you'll probably end up being like 25 and realizing, fuck, I just wasted my life. Like, I'm 19 and I'm choosing to pull my socks up now so that I can set my future up and so that I can make a difference, because it is my dream to show people and to be there for people and to show people they can follow their dreams and they can have everything they want and they can manifest it, and that it is possible. I would love to hold spiritual spaces for people, like spiritual circles and stuff, you know, like women's circles and workshops, but that means that I have to take a step and be like, I'm gonna do this, you know, like I have to make a change. And it's really interesting because I'm very ungrounded right now and I'm standing by these two trees and they're very grounding. But anyways, that's not the point. But because what I'm saying is you need to cut what you think is for you and cut the outside world out. Like, if you're going out every weekend, if you're spending your money, if you're shopping, it's like, are they needs or are they wants? Because the more wants you have, the more you cut off your needs. And you can't have both. You gotta have one, or have a balance to make it. You know what I mean? Like, it's really interesting that people, you know, get trapped in this thing as well. You don't have to get trapped. You can change your life. You can change your reality. But it means you have to step up, and people around you just need to fade away. Like, it sucks. Like, sometimes you're not gonna have friends or you're not gonna have people, but that's okay. Like, I'm doing it on my own and I'm okay with it, because I want to show other people that they can do it on their own and they can manifest their dreams, because it's my dream to be known. It is my dream to help people out of the good of my heart without the assistance of my ego getting in the way. And I feel like, I'll be honest, it's going to be a little bit of a problem, because I don't want my ego to get in my way. If this works out, I want to follow my heart and I want to keep the goodness in me, but it means that I need to do this. I just need to follow my heart and stick to that and be okay with it and not get caught up with numbers. Because when you get numbers and when you get this and this and this, you're like, oh my god, like, fuck, like, this is, you got to be grounded in it. You got to be okay with it and accept it and be grateful. Like, I have started to journal. I mean, I just journaled yesterday. I haven't journaled today, but just speaking gratitude towards what you have. Like, I live in Australia and it is such a beautiful country. Like, we have everything here. We have all these opportunities. Why should you waste it? If you live in a good place, why should you waste it? Why? Like, you go into like third world countries and other places that they don't even have the opportunity to make a difference or do stuff like this. I'm in Australia. I have the opportunity to be who I want. Why would I just want to be like everyone else here and live some suburban lifestyle and, you know, just waste, you know what I mean? Do you get what I mean? Like, why do I want to live such a simple life? Like, you're told that, hey, you have fun when you're young, you meet someone, you get married and you have kids. Okay, but what about our dreams? What about what we wanted as a kid? Like, I wanted heaps of stuff as a kid, like, but I remember when I was young, I wanted to be a vet. I wasn't really good around animals, but I wanted to be a vet. I wanted to help animals. And people told me as a kid, like, you're gonna have to stick your hand up a horse's or cow's ass or something. And that completely killed that for me. And when I was young, I was really into drawing and being an artist, and I loved drawing. I was so good at it. And then people would tell me, you can't find work as an artist. Like, it's hard. People will crush your dreams. People will tell you that you can't do this and you can't do that. That's just the external world. What about the internal world of how you feel? My whole life I felt like I haven't been able to do anything, or I've just hated my life. I've just been depressed. I guess I fucking use people. Like, that's a big problem for me, is I've used people to get to this point, because I just can't end up like everyone else. I just can't stay around them. I have itchy feet to see the world, to create a world for myself, and to show other people that they can create a world. Even if it meant that I had to lose the respect and I had to use people to get here, and I know that's fucked, and one day I will realise that that was the wrong thing to do, but also I feel like I made the right choice. And I'm very grateful that my boyfriend has stood by my side through all of this, you know, like, because I can be very good, but I can be very bad, and I'll be open about that. I'll be open about who I am. Like, I'm not going to lie about who I am. I'm not going to lie about the person I am. I want to be honest. Like, we all have our negative traits and we all have our positive traits. I'm still working on mine. I'm still trying to heal. I'm still trying to be better. There are some lessons that I haven't learned and that I'm probably going to have to relearn. Like, you know, it was my first car I crashed because I wasn't looking. My second car, for me and my boyfriend to get here, we took beautiful car, beautiful Holden, was fucking $9,000 mint condition. I fucking crashed it because I looked down for 1 second, because, you know, you look away, you look down, you look at something in the car, and it takes only 1 second and you crash the car. It took me 2 lessons to realise I need to be safe when I drive, and from that accident, going at 110 kilometres, like on a highway, like on the road to, you know, WA, like, I've learnt my lesson. I haven't got my car yet, but I think I'll get it at the right time. But I have learnt that your life is so valuable. Like, it is so important to drive safe, to listen to the rules. It's okay to listen to the rules sometimes. Like, the other day I was on the fucking train, like, and I wasn't wearing my mask because I don't like wearing my mask. I'm like, what difference does it make if I'm on the train and I'm not wearing a mask? But it's like, and then the security came up to me and said, do you have a mask? I said, yeah, I have a mask, and then I put it on. And I got annoyed by that. But it's like, I just have to wear it on the train. It's fine. It's not like I have to wear it outside. It's okay. Like, it's just that, you know what I mean? Sometimes you just got to accept that that's what the society wants you to do in those areas, which is okay. But it shouldn't stop you from being a part of that, like being trapped in that fear and that disassociation. And, you know, like, it makes me sad because when I go places, I just see people and I just see, like, you know, like, what did they want when they were young? What was their dream? Because everyone has a dream, everyone has something that they want in life, but they never got because they didn't chase it. And I'm chasing it. I'm chasing what I want, even if it means I have to be here on my own and I have to figure it out, and even if it means I'm on a budget. I'm gonna make this happen for myself and my boyfriend, and I want to touch a lot of people's lives. I know I have something that I can share with the world. I have something that I can change. I can bring good. I just need to learn how to maintain it, control it, be content, express my gratitude, my love and light towards it, and it will work out. But yeah, do something different in your life for once. Yes, you watching, do something different. If you have a dream, don't let it pass by. Don't just sit and fucking, like, if you have a dream to be someone, don't give up. Keep trying. Even if you get knocked down by life, that doesn't mean you give up. Do you know what I mean? It just took me everything to get to this point. I feel like I have learned so much, and I'm ready to grow up. I'm ready to learn, but I'm ready to take a different path, and I'm not going to take the path where I work 9 to 5 for the rest of my life and I fucking hate it. No, I am going to live on a budget. I'm going to just have a casual job. I am going to do everything I can to make this possible, because I believe in myself. I purely and utterly believe in myself. I'm training every day, I'm focusing on my diet, I'm focusing on my health. When that's all in track, you can do anything. It's just the first step you make is hard. It's the discipline, it's the motivation you have to have in yourself. And I want to show you that it's all in your mind. It's all in the head, okay? Like, you have to actually want to change. You have to actually want to feel better about yourself. Like, I'm trying to like show my boyfriend, even though I'm trying to teach him independence. I'm trying to show him that this is right. We need to be separate. We need to learn how to be on our own. You need to learn how to survive in living in that hotel. I need to learn how to do this on my own, to figure stuff out on my own, because everyone has done everything for me. My mum's done everything for me, my dad, everyone's always done everything for me. I want to do it on my own now. I want to take life into my own hands and learn. I want to fuck up and learn on my own. Because if everyone's always telling you how to do things and act, you just don't learn. You need to actually be on your own to do it. And that's what I'm learning, that I need to be on my own. I actually need to do it on my fucking own. I need to learn on my own. Like yesterday, I went on this beautiful journey by myself. Like, I just went with the flow because I trust life. I trust life so much. Like, and everything just worked out because I listened to myself. I listened to what I felt guided to do. And when you listen to yourself, anything's possible. And no, I don't know why it's so selfish to want to focus on yourself, to want to look after yourself. Why is that selfish? Can you imagine how different the world would be if people focused on themselves and focused on their dreams? People would connect better, I feel like. Everyone is just doing shit for other people. Everyone is just doing what other people want them to do. You're probably doing what your parents want you to do. You're probably doing what your friends want you to do. What about what you want? What is it that you want out of life? You get one shot at life. Are you gonna fucking realize at 25 that you are married and you're like, fuck, I didn't even want to be in this marriage? Is that what you're gonna do? Or are you gonna realize that, fuck, I didn't even want to have kids, but I have kids. I had a dream when I was fucking 19, when I was 16, when I was 18, when I was 14. Those young years, your teen years, that is when you hold on to your inspirations and your dreams, because it will fade and you will just get caught up in this world, this matrix, whatever you want to call it. Like, but we're all here for a reason, and I'm going to make a difference, and I'm going to show people that they can make a difference. But it all starts with you, and it starts with me too. Because if I focus on myself, then I will show other people they can focus on themselves. Like, focus on your health. Do one thing at a time. Like, I want to start training. It means I have to train every day. I want to do bodybuilding. It's my dream to pose, to actually be tight in my muscles, to be strong in life. You have a physical body. Move it. Take care of it. Nourish it. Don't fucking treat it like shit. Your body is what helps you wake up every day. Your cells, your organs, everything. It helps you live. It gives you life. Find your gratitude in your body. Like, you know, like some people don't even have fucking half their arms, their legs. Like, do you get what I mean? Some people don't even have a freaking full body or a you know, mind, or you know, so you know what I mean? We have everything. Be grateful for it. Want to change, want to grow. Don't just sit there and fucking get caught up in your phone, man. Your phone can either dictate how your future goes and change it. You can either fall prey to YouTube videos that don't serve you or posts that don't serve you. Your phone is literally your mind. What you have on your phone is what is going to manifest in your reality, what is going to change, what is going to happen. Who do you follow? You still friends with that person who betrayed you? You still friends with that toxic person? You still check up on them? You still check up on your ex? Why? You still doing the same shit you were doing 2 years ago? Why? Because you hate your life? Are you stuck in that? Stop being like so negative. Like, you got to want to switch. You got to just find that one stepping stone for you. What is it that you feel like will change it? Is Is it like your diet? Is it your food? Is it maybe you've got friends around you that aren't good? Is it your family? Is it what someone's telling you? Is it your external? Is it your job? Maybe your job, your current job that you have is holding you back. Maybe you're not happy there. Okay, what can you do to leave that job? Save money. Figure it out. Okay, I'm gonna save money, and then I'm gonna quit my job, and then I'm going to fucking move. I'm going to start over. I'm going to get away from my family, from my whole environment, because your environment influences and reflects who you are as a person, and you have to change that. Right now I'm alone. I have all this time to focus on myself, to create change, to create movement in my life. And my boyfriend wants to be here with me, but on his journey, he needs to learn his lessons. He needs to pay off his debt. And I'm trying to like say that I'm here. Like we can call every day, but you need to pick up your own fucking shit. You need to pick yourself up. You need to be okay with the space you're in. You're a man. It's okay to feel emotions, but it's not okay to just do shit for other people. He's really strong physically. He wants to be an MMA fighter. You gotta think like an MMA fighter. How does an MMA fighter think? How does someone who takes care of themselves think? How does someone who is a billionaire think? How does someone who wants to invest and make money think? It's all in the head. You've got to actually want it, to have it, to chase it. Like this, look at the place that we're in. Look at this beautiful world that we're in. Like, don't waste it. Anyways, I'm gonna go. I feel like I've said enough, and I've said my space, my truth. Please listen to yourself once, guys, and listen to your inner truth and your inner guidance, and don't get caught up in your mind and what it tells you. You have to just take that one stepping stone to move forward, because that one stepping stone can completely change your path and change your life. You gotta chase happiness, you know. But anyways, see you later, my delicious lights.